Hey guys, I've got something fun to show you. Now, you guys probably have seen this rig, maybe. I don't know. It's up to you. But I've been having a problem with overheating. And I got a new toy. Come on, let's go check it out. Pitch black, because it's dark out. Ooh. What's this? Alright guys. Welcome to hopefully my solution to overheating. Despite the fact my computer's not actually overheating. Because personally I think 50 degrees is more than acceptable for every single computer. But I don't like it. Pretty much if my values go over or to or over 50 degrees, I get angry. So, bought a case. Now, for those of you who don't know what this is a carbide series, Air540, and of course from Corsair. As you can see, what's this? Why are we so fat? I mean, like, look at the front fans here, right here. Well, they go in there. So what the heck's all this extra crap? Well, my friends, this is what they call a high airflow mid-tower case. I actually don't call it that because it's actually not a mid-tower. It is a full tower. It's just spread out horizontally instead of vertically. My current one is too big to go on my desk because my current case is too tall. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually unpack this for you here. I got my frickin' Mazda key and we're going to poke into it, find out what we get. So, I'm excited. Ah, it didn't work. Alright guys. There we go. Now there's going to be some focusing problems because this camera absolutely sucks. Alrighty. Now this is going to be the interesting part. Flipping this sucker over one-handed. Let's go at it. Oh, I forgot to cut it. So, I actually took a look at the silver version of this case. And was quite impressed actually, but the problem was I still, contrary to most people's uses, still have use for a CD drive. Therefore, I could not just get any form of this case. Now, I'm going to try a trick here and set you guys down because I cannot do that while holding that phone. And I'm not wrecking my new toys. Oh, still can't do it. Go. Woo. Alright, there it is. Get the box out of the way. Looks great, doesn't it? Nice foam. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff. Alright. Put that sucker up. And yeah, hard foam. If anything, I think it causes more static than anything. Which, if you've never bought a new case before, please ground the case yourself out before you start installing computer components, because if you don't, well, let's just say it doesn't end well. So with it you get a booklet and a warranty defects thing. Don't need that. Alright, flip the sucker over. I'm sure if you found this video, you already know what it looks like, but bear with me, I'm excited. Alright, and... Alright. The Corsair Air540 is actually a airflow optimized case with this nice big picture window so you can see all your hardware. You can use the as intakes for 3 fans, sorry about that, as well as the top as an exhaust for 2, or an intake if you wanted to. However, it is not filtered on the top, it is only filtered on the front. So this can be your only intake if you want it to be filtered. I live out at a lake. Things need to be filtered. So I'm first off going to do a little overview. Basically, I have a Phantom 530, and that Phantom 530, I'm probably not even going to be in frame, is about yay tall. I'm hoping, one, that this will fit on my desk, which will be awesome and really, really good for cooling. Fit this sucker on my desk. Now, it's kind of dark because I'm shooting towards a window. And yes, right there, there's a hole. We'll get to that hole. And I have some fixes for that hole. Notice the hole that it lines up with. And you can't see because it's dark. Yeah, there we go. $120mm. And as you can see, your motherboard does not sit on the outside, which is actually one of the unique things about this case. But first, let's go in. One. Two. Good Lord, Corsair. They're loose enough I can pull them off. What's wrong with this? Panel there. Okay, and now let's give this a turn so you guys can see again. As you can see, lots of room. Now, comes by default with a 140mm, two 140mm, three 140mm, and as you can see, only two fit in the front at a time. But there are holes, and I know you can't really see this. I give up. There are holes up here for mounting your fan, your 120mm fans, as well as obviously holes in the roof. And your motherboard, the top screws are right here. You actually have this whole depth for rads, fans, whatever you may want. Now, one of the big gripes that everybody has about this case, these. One, as you saw, they caught. Two, they're hard drive trays. But why is there no fan mounts? I can't put fans in the bottom of my case. This is a big deal. Well, you know, to point out to all those people, there is not very much room under this case. I really don't see the benefit to the fans on the underside in this particular case. In my Phantom, they make perfect sense because the Phantom actually sits a lot higher off the desk than this does. Which is going to hopefully be the permanent home of this case, is on the desk. So, anyways, let's go over front I/O for a second. I/O. Well, we got a reset button, nice little swirly thing. A hard drive light, a power button, but no indicator. Oh, wait a second. Those cheeky bastards. It's inside the button. Oh, that's kind of cool. Sadly, I'm not going to use it. I have plans for this large area. And it is not LED lit fans. I hate LED lit fans. I think they look awful. And then, of course, your headphone and microphone jacks and blue USB. Yeah, USB 3. You know what? I only have one device that's USB 3. No, I have two. I lie. It reads as fast as a hard drive in my computer, which is kind of good. And then, of course, you have your 5.25-inch base, which, if I wasn't going to be using them, I wouldn't care. Nope, not allowed to see. Not allowed to see. It's top secret. Not allowed to see. Okay, fine. Okay, so in here we got nothing. A bundle of wires, a metal bracket, and a hole. Perfect for viewing movies. As you can see, That horribly dead plant. Actually, it's not dead, but I like to pretend it is because I'd like to cut it apart. But that's just evil of me. Hopefully we can get some light in this subject. Alright. So, what's this? What's this? Oh, that's a USB 3 header. So we got a USB 3 header right off the bat. By the looks of it, a HD audio. Yes, I'm correct. Phone, focus. Focus. Good. HD audio. Good to go. Then we have other front panel I/O, such as the reset switch, and I'm assuming the power switch. And the LED ones are probably trapped in there somewhere. These things. Does anyone know what these are for? These. Okay, I'll tell you what these are for. First, you hook power for SATA up to here. Then you hook these guys into your motherboard. There are 2 of them, as you can see. 1, 2. They are for the hot swap drives on the other side of the system. As well as right here, which, if I remember correctly, is just a lift. Something like that. It comes out. Okay, but good lord. Corsair, you make things hard. It is actually a SSD swap caddy. I, for some reason, cannot get it out with one hand, and we'll have to figure this out, because I do have an SSD to mount. Only one. Oh, I found it. There's a button. There's a button. There's a button. Captain, there's a button. My video recording is going awful. I'm sorry. SSDs. Man. These SSDs are toolless, as it looks. You slide your drive in there, kind of like this. Oh. Right. My phone's too big to go in there. Anyways, you slide them in there. They lock in with these nice little locking tabs. Because locking tabs are wonderful and amazing. And then you literally just slide it back in the case using the provided locking tabs. But when you are installing it, you will see there are holes for installation. Though one of these tabs is not being used because it's in the gigantic motherboard hole. Oh well, let's get this in here. Now, what I've actually seen is most people remove this cage because they either don't need it or they install a water reservoir in its position. I'm thinking, why wouldn't you leave it in there and just install the water reservoir up here, considering there is a decent amount of space. Yeah. I can understand why you don't install it in front of the power supply, because there is not very much room once you get wires in there, if I remember. I mean, you could fit it in there, but it would be surrounded in a wiry mess, and if you ever needed to fill it, well, good lord. And then this drive. If I remember correctly, there is a way to get this drive out. I will take a look. But I will probably be using it, therefore there will be no need for me to take it out. So, this is my new case. I'm excited. Oh, I forgot something. I can forget something. Kick the box out of the way. Box is in the way. Hardware! Okay, no, I won't actually go through hardware. It basically contains screws, if you don't know. So, let's take these 2 thumb screws out and find out. I'm actually probably going to break... Ah, come back. You bugger. So, I'm basically going to break in to that hardware box, and I'm going to put an extra set of screws in because the front panel on this thing rattles, as I've been told. I don't know, I'll find out. Look how easy that comes off, just for mounting purposes. Or you could leave it off and put fans up there, seeing as they're supposed to be exhausts, but... And there is a way to take this off by way of screws. Screws. Bloody camera. Screws. Alright, so we'll set that aside. I'm also told the other panels come off relatively easy, the top one being one of the easiest, seeing as there's 3 screws up here. You can't see it. And... I don't know how you come apart. I don't know how you come apart. And I'm afraid to break you. Oh, there's a tab. There we go. There'll be definitely some custom lighting going on in here. And we get to the one fan filter included with this case. Corsair, I'm just going to leave you alone. However, this is the coolest fan filter I've ever had because I've never had one. That is magnetic! Yes, magnets for the win. Best way for a filter because all my slide filters on the 530 are hard to get to, especially seeing as it doesn't fit on my desk. I have to climb under my desk to get it. All in all, good case. As far as I know, I haven't used it. And there's a lot of people that turn them on their sides because they like the whopper effect that they get or something. That's what I read. I don't know. People are weird. So there's tons of water cooling support for this, obviously, because there is nothing in here but a motherboard. So you get all this extra room at the front. I'm slowly reassembling my case. You can wait through it. You can suffer through it. I'm kidding. Okay. So, we just put it back in there. Give it a tap. Goes in. So, now I currently use an H100i. And I'm probably going to leave it in its current configuration and install it in the top. I might not do push-pull depending on how intrusive into this case it is. I don't know. So I'm going to find out, and we're going to do it the hard way. This is going. That is going. That is going, because I hear, though they be Corsair airflow fans, which actually are not that bad, are they the best in the world? No, I recently saw some Delta fans that would just blow the case off the desk, which is kind of cool, but also way too loud, man. Way too loud. I'm going to replace them with my few SP fans. I only have two. And then, or not SP, sorry, AF fans that I only have two of. Now they're 120 mils, so I'll actually get three in there. Three in there instead of one or two. I can't count. Anyways, I'll get them in there, and then I'll put my SPs on top as well. And I'm going to actually try custom fan controlling via SpeedFan, because I want a fan controller, but I don't know how it's going to work with that. Now that I'm seeing the black, though, it isn't going to match my CD drive anyways. I should have bought the silver. Oh well. Regrets. I could take it back, but I need the money for the LEDs anyways, and I got them to mark it down for me. Because NCIX, you are awesome. Thank you for making them price match things. Price matching is good. Anyways, guys, this is drawn on way too long, and I'm getting excited. So, I might shoot some little extra footage for you. I doubt it. Probably to replace some of the bad recording. And then I'm going to install my machine in it. Actually, probably install my machine in it first, and then I'll take extra photos.
Hey guys, if you like this video, please hit the like, comment, and share buttons. I love to hear from you guys, and it helps me out. If you enjoyed this video, try the subscribe button out. This is a spare time project for me, but I try to release once a week for you. And if it's not your thing, the same button changes it. Also hit me up on Twitter, Facebook, or the evil Google+. And as always, guys, have fun.